Okay, I'm back in the chair. We're here for Fixing Frankie. I'm back with Dr. Bhrett McCabe. It's the mental side of golf.
Yep.
You are the GOAT at it, is what we'll call you. I mean, to me, you're the greatest of all time when it comes to sports psychology.
I don't know, there's been a lot of really great people that have come before me.
Well, you're my favorite.
Well, I appreciate that. All right, so we're gonna go out and play on the back nine here. Let's see what you can do.
Okay. I'm almost like, I almost want to prove to you how much better I'm.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let's have an open dialogue. What are the thoughts that are going through your head right now about your level of play?
I'm in a state of wanting to prove that my game has gotten better since the first time people saw me on this. So I feel a bit of pressure of being like, all right, today's gotta be a good day. Even though we just talked about around the fire how you cannot have a good day every single day. It's almost impossible.
Consistency.
Yeah.
Oh, the worst word.
Oh no.
Okay, so I watched you, right? I've watched you in all the videos and breaking 90 and the scrambles, and you know, we're watching Trent try to break 90, and here you are just hitting these little nippers right up next to the hole. Yeah, it's crazy, right? And now you're like, I want to do that every day.
Yes.
The worst thing golfers try to do is be consistent in the game of golf. One day is not going to prove or disprove that, is it?
No.
Okay, so instead of when the mind goes there, this is what I want people to understand. When the mind goes to a negative thought, don't fight it, just go, that's silly. Or it's almost like if Trent was in your ear talking shit about you, you would laugh.
Right.
Okay, the game has a lot of uncertainty to it. That's what makes golf so great and so hard, is that you're playing a game that you can't control the results. You do everything right and get totally screwed. Totally screwed. How good can we get in our process and watch that 5 go to a 4.8? Not a 5 to go to a 3. Because I don't want a player to measure their best day as their standard day. Like, I shot 75, that's what I should do every day. You're gonna get kicked in the nuts over and over and over again if you do that. See negative thoughts the same way, and every golfer has negative thoughts and fears. So when you have those negative thoughts pop in, don't go like, God damn, why is it happening now? It's happening now because this is uncertain. Instead go, okay, I hear it, now what? That's the awareness, right? That's the first step, aware, be aware of what you're feeling.
And I'm now finding myself in a position where I feel like I'm back to that position where I feel like I have more. You've unlocked a part of my brain that says I can even be better now. Like, I'm not content with just being a 5.
The one trick I want you to do is when you get out of the cart, see this right here, we're gonna use this little trick for your process. You're gonna keep that thing unhooked. And this is an old trick you've seen a lot of players, even Tiger, do stuff like this. When you lock it in, now we're locked into process.
Okay.
At any point it stops, you unhook it.
Hell yeah.
That's a simple reminder. If you could boil down consistency of success in everything you do, let's have a clear awareness of what's going on, okay? What's up, where am I at, what am I feeling? Hey, I don't feel good with my swing today. It happens, right? You've had those days.
Yeah.
Let's have a clear intention of every shot I want to hit. Let's be clear. And then let's make the most aggressive action at it we can. Let's take the aim approach. Awareness, intention, and make consistent action.
Well, here's the thing now that I was trying to explain to you. I have a little bit of doubt on the tee box because I don't know if my ball is going to fade or if it's going to be a draw right now off the tee. Irons, wedges, putting, I'm a little bit more confident. Off the tee, I want to say that I want to hit this thing with a little bit of a draw just off the left of that bunker, and we're just going to find that middle part of the fairway.
Okay, so let's go back to our Scott Fawcett episode. Okay. Do we want to take on that bunker and hope it draws?
No.
Okay, so we're more apt to go more towards the center. So we're going to go over that left white tee marker.
I see it, yeah.
Okay, now if it draws a little bit, you're not going to reach that bunker.
Okay.
Okay?
Right, because I'm eliminating problems on the left. Draw right at the highest tree. Nice, compact, smooth swing. Oh, it faded. I don't think it's gonna be, is it dead right there?
It's probably going to be in the tree line.
Oh, what a kick.
And it kicked out. See? God, it's good to be Frankie Burley.
Come on, we're in a good spot.
Let's go.
Let's get out there and hit that one on the green.
Now we're going to compete.
When I step up to a tee box where I know I have room right and left and the wind's the way I want it, I'm telling Brendan, I'm like, wait until you see this absolute moonshot I'm going to hit.
When we practiced last night, though, I mean, you did the same thing there. You get caught up. And what happens is the noise of everything we're doing just crushes us.
Yeah.
And what it does is it chokes us down and it makes us forget the things we need to do.
Right.
Hey, Frankie, what are we doing? We're in the middle of a golf course in the middle of the night.
Yep.
What are we doing?
We are trying to get more swings in before tomorrow because we've got the biggest round of my life. I've told everybody on YouTube that I'm getting so much better with Dr. Bhrett McCabe, and tomorrow's the day I prove it. I need to get more swings in. We're not prepared. I'm telling you right now, we're not prepared.
You've got to calm down. You got to calm down. A plan always leads to a great outcome, but I don't understand what this plan's all about.
The plan is we're going to get more swings in
the middle of the night.
Yeah, I've got a Chevrolet Silverado EV, and I've got a plan. I don't care what time it is. Wait until you see this plan.
You better prove me something right here because I'm not real sure.
I'm going to prove you right. Wait until you see this, buddy.
What? What in the hell are we doing? This is freaky.
Told you I had a plan.
I'm a little concerned now.
Wow, look at this, it's happening. What'd I tell you, Bhrett?
This is incredible.
What did I tell you? I said we're golfing at night, and thanks to the Silverado EV, we're making it happen.
Well, let's practice, but let's do it right.
Let's do the process, let's go. Huge round tomorrow. I'm really just trying to dial things in here, so let's just do this thing. I'm gonna kind of bring it in closer, and I got a spot. I did notice that I waggled really quickly. That's one thing that I love that you taught me was a slower waggle.
Yeah. So let's start again because you're just working yourself. Again,
okay.
This is what we talked about in Alabama. Okay. Pick your target back here.
Yep.
See what you want to do.
Yep.
Step into it, and it'll flow.
Okay.
How great is this? Okay, so
let me tell you something, the depth perception at night stinks.
It stinks, but see, here's the thing. When you're trying to cram at night, you're not trusting yourself.
Yeah.
We got to get back to work. Okay,
all right.
Slow back down. I'm going to
slow
walk
it
over
down.
here with you.
All right.
Where do we want to go?
Highest point of the tree.
All right, can you see the shot you want to hit?
I can see it.
Don't be in a hurry to mess up.
Okay.
We're going to step in slowly. Okay. We're going to get set up, and you're going to see the ball go the way you want to. If we're going to practice the right way. Beautiful.
Woohoo!
Oh, there it is. Finally, you are starting to listen to me about the process.
Oh my God, I thought for a second I forgot to play golf.
Okay, so remember, when I'm talking to my tour players, and you heard me talking to a player today, people get so worked up about a competition and they forget the little things that build success. Yeah. Too many of us are rushing ahead. It's about the little pieces that build greatness. It's not a dream, it's a process and a plan. When we go out and play golf, everybody has taught in my field how to get calm. Bullshit. Yeah. There ain't no calm out there. It's chaos. What is calm is our process. But what we do in golf is our mind clouds. So what happens is we go practice, we go hit balls, calm. I'm in control of every ball I want to hit. There's no consequences. Then I go to the golf course. It's all consequences, no calm. And what happens is the mind starts grabbing onto the wrong things. Negative thoughts, fears, doubts, stress, distractions will always take control of the mind. What's not different is your initial trigger, your initial start. We can do that regardless of where we are in life.
Mound to pin is where my aiming is, because especially this ball is a little below my feet. Haven't hit an iron yet, obviously. I see it. You don't want me saying that, you know? I'm just talking now.
I want you to be like, I'm gonna fucking rip this shot and hit this target.
All right. That's what I'm gonna do.
Beauty.
Look at this thing come back to the pin here, Bhrett. Look at this fucking thing. Did that go long?
You airmailed the green.
Holy shit, that was launched.
Okay. Like, make a full swing. Go for it. What's the worst that's gonna happen? Like, when I watched you chip, you were all about not blading it. Yeah. And I quickly switched you into, let's watch you hit some good chips. Now when I watch these videos, you're kind of showing off.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I want you to do.
I'm gonna flop this thing right here.
Jesus.
No problem.
Oh, Jesus.
No problem.
No problem?
No.
All right.
I really don't have another option.
Yeah, you do.
Like what? If I chip it, it's gonna run out to the
Come up here. Come up here. Okay. We're coming out of the gate, first hole, and we're gonna go with a high risk, all or nothing shot.
Well, here's my thought process is that if I flop shot this ball and I succeed, my landing area is right here, it's gonna be perfect. And if I hit it a little too far, it's gonna roll out to where like an actual regular chip would roll out.
Okay, so let's assume this is a regular round of golf. Yeah. You just said, I wanna play my best, I wanna do this. You're gonna absolutely dump all your opportunities right here.
Okay.
So what does a bogey do to you around right now?
Nothing.
Not at all. What does a double or a triple do?
Yeah, it starts to soften.
Kicks you in the nuts.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying you don't do that.
Yeah.
Like if you're like, man, I'm really good at this, and if I flop it and it ends up down there, I'm okay.
Yeah.
But I hate to bring up what you can't do.
Right.
We can't leave this short.
Right. I don't love that it's way above my feet. It would make a flop really hard. But boy, do I want to try.
I know. Or you can hit it to 4 feet. That's pretty good right there.
Bhrett!
Was that a flop?
No.
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 How
Why
good
would
was
I
that?
even think flop?
How
Who
good
was
was
even
that?
thinking flop? Holy shit, that was good. That was crazy. That's eye-opening.
Yes.
Well, seeing the result is eye-opening.
Well, now you got to make the putt.
No, I know.
Okay.
It's a 4.
Million out of a million on that up and down.
Come on.
How good was that? You didn't even have to be a fucking rock star.
Come on, Bhrett.
Too many people try to do too much with what they have.
Doing with that flop?
Like,
why was I
let's
even thinking
simplify
about
this
that?
game. Okay, let me ask you a question.
What
You
a
make a
4.
pizza. What's the best pizza in the world? Just pepperoni and cheese, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you ask Dave Portnoy, the gold medal slice is just cheese.
Okay. You put pineapple on your pizza?
No, sir.
No way. Why take something so great and make it?
Great point.
Okay, why do we do that in golf? We make it as hard and complicated because when our mind gets under competition, we think we have to be special. We don't have to be special.
Really, really wanted to flop that thing.
I know you did. You had no chance to pull it off.
No.
We have forgotten that golf is a competition. We try to look at it as a validation. It's a mirror that tells me how good I am and how much work I've done. That is garbage. So it's the amount of noise in your head increases. What we want to do is instead of fight it, we want to find tunnel vision on what's important. That's the funnel of focus. Yep. Like what is given to me. I can accept people driving by, talking, things going on, and I can still hit a great shot. But when I'm trying to ignore all those things, that's when I get in trouble.
So everything on this fairway is going to protect me, right?
Yep.
I'm trying to hit a draw right at that person that's walking on that cart path.
Yep.
Just straight away. If it falls a little bit left and it's not what I want, it's still going to come down to the right, and we have room to draw it in.
Love it.
I'm just playing a nice high, the highest tree up there, a nice high draw. I've got my little Scott Fawcett thing up there. You see that? You see that, Alex? You see that little that leaf?
Yep. Watch the ball just in your eye. Just watch it fly right over that. Good waggle. Slow waggle. Slow. There you go. There it is.
Come
Money.
on. See, that's exactly.
So
what
let
I
me
just
guess.
said.
Your driver has gone to shit in the way you've been playing because you've forgotten not how to swing a golf club, but how to do the small things that actually help you be successful.
I'm just so fast. I feel like in my last rounds, you're like slowing me down.
You
right
are slow.
now.
You're really fast. Your mind's always fast.
Yeah.
You've lost intermediate spots. You've lost targeting.
That was huge for this one.
Yes. Okay. We got to slow back down. Why? Don't be in a hurry to fuck up, please.
It's just a lot for me to handle because like we already did this months ago, a year ago, and I know it's like it evades your brain sometimes. Like I'm thinking back to some of my big rounds that I've played, big matches against friends, big videos that we do on Foreplay, and like that process just slips out.
Yep.
If you could just keep the damn process, you're a way better golfer.
All right. Let's play this hole backwards.
Okay.
If you could drop your ball for your third shot at a perfect yardage into a par 5, let's start laying out some yardages.
I like 130.
Okay, 130. So,
Nice pitching wedge.
yeah, so 130, 280. Uh-oh. What do we have to hit now?
150.
Oh, it's a lot easier, isn't it?
I
Than
know.
trying to nut up on a hybrid when you're not hitting it super great.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get a 7
Yeah, it's a
iron.
long walk back for a guy who's hot. See, the problem is we set ourselves up to undoable processes. We try to measure ourselves against these perfect, outstanding days. Yes, there are days that he can hit that hybrid and rip it. But what is he gonna have? He's gonna have a 55-yard, out of the rough, out of a bunker shot that he can't hit. I'd rather put my money on him hitting it from 130 yards with a wedge, so hitting 150 now and 130. Now, don't fuck up your process here.
Nope.
This is the other place where players make a mistake, is they get into a layup and they drop their process, then they hit a bad shot. Beauty. See, my tour players, I'd love for them to hit a 3-wood here because they have the world's best short game. You don't do this all the time.
You know how many times I've hit a good drive on a par 5, I've been 280 out, and I rip a hybrid knowing I can't get on,
Correct.
and I put it into the trees or I flail it out left, and I'm like, why the fuck didn't I just hit a 7 iron, 175, and have 110 in?
If people would play holes backwards, they'd realize, because if you ever stood up on a green and looked backwards and said, God damn, it's not that hard.
God.
That's what you have to do here.
We're gonna be like under par today with the way we're playing.
Oh God.
Look at this.
Oh Lord.
So here's something that I've definitely changed in my game since the last time I saw you. Is like 100 yards out, pins right in the middle. I probably would have taken like a full 60 degree and tried to hit it.
Tried to nut it.
Yeah, or just like taking a full swing with a wedge, and I was finding myself like flailing them out left, not really hitting them where I wanted to, like location-wise. So now I take a 54 degree and kind of am more compact and just like come through the ball, and it's a lower ball flight, and I've been loving the way they come into the green.
Beauty.
Look at that, it's right on the sand.
Beauty. Okay, now we have a birdie putt.
Yep. All right, uphill.
You want to clean that ball, or you're just going to putt
yeah.
dirty balls again?
Nope. And really, like you're saying, from this distance, if we can get those tap-in pars.
It's a stress-free par. I know you want a birdie on a par 5.
Yeah.
Reality is, it's playing long today.
Right. I like that speed.
Yeah, it's good speed.
All right, Bhrett.
There you go.
Let's walk away with 2 pars to start this thing, you know? Just really, really good golf.
There you go.
We're making it look easy right now.
It is easy. Why make it hard?
You've stopped me from making 2 dumb decisions, and we're even through 2.
That's right. What I'm amazed at, 2 dumb decisions through 2 holes.
Yeah, I know.
There was a moment when you did the scramble with Billy Horschel.
Yeah.
And I always give Billy a hard time about it because I always try to get him to verbalize shots, and he'll get mad at me and he won't do it. Sorry, Billy, love you. Y'all are in the bunker, and he goes, oh, Bhrett loves that. Calling the shot.
What's the yardage here, dude?
I mean,
What are we doing here?
we got issues, gang. Nah, dude, I'll pipe this thing.
I think we got this.
6 iron,
Yeah.
soft draw, powering. Might even be a 7
I
iron.
love you calling the shot. Bhrett would love that right now. He loves that shit.
Does he?
Yes.
I don't do that enough.
Nobody does.
Yeah.
Okay, and the mental game,
Gosh, I don't do that enough. Brendan behind the camera says when I call out my shot,
it's awesome.
I hit it. Dead center is where I'm aiming. Highest part of the mountain right there behind it. Nice and slow, compact. Swing within yourself. You're not trying to impress anyone out here. Slow down the waggle.
Beauty.
Oh my God.
Beauty!
What are we even doing out
Beauty!
here? Bhrett, why are we even out here? I'm fine.
Well, we're out here because you will fuck up if I leave.
You fixed my
You
ass,
will
dude.
guarantee you will screw it up.
Come on, baby. We fixed my ass.
But, see, it's simple. Don't make it hard.
God, if I could have you in my cart every single day, I think I'd be the happiest person on the planet.
You could do this, though.
I know.
You could have me in your cart.
We're teaching everyone that's watching that you can just do this stuff. And it does make a difference. I'm literally playing this round of golf perfectly for my game right now.
Yes. We want to make the middle game this sexy, this really cool, shiny thing like golf swings, right? It's the small, basic, mundane stuff that we ignore. Excellence is built on the small processes, not the big, shiny shit.
Golf is way more fun when you're actually doing the damn thing.
And the problem is the big, shiny shit grabs our attention. We want to go buy a new driver. We want to go do a new thing. We want to hit this crazy shot. And it's like, wait a minute, I haven't done the 2 or 3 things that are critical. Where's the intermediate spot?
I'm looking at that dip in that bunker in the back.
Yep.
If I fade it a little bit, it gets held up into the wind, it's right next to the hole. If I pure it right through everything, it's in the bunker, and it's like, it's fine. It's a nice, smooth swing. I have a 7, playing at 175.
Beauty.
I kind of pulled it, but
But that's okay.
that part of the green, it's all right. Yeah, perfect distance. I aimed at that back bunker. I pulled it a little bit. It's maybe 10 yards right of that location because I pulled it a little bit. But because I aimed there, we're still on the green with a putt.
Correct.
So, yeah, I mean, we're just thinking through things way more than I usually do.
You're more
even though
strategic.
we did that first episode with you, and obviously I took that with me. That's how I got so much better. But I haven't been committing to doing it every shot. And one of the things that Trevor taught me that I really enjoyed was, where does the ball have to cross over to go in?
Yep.
And then let's just make a straight putt to get it to cross over that spot.
Bingo.
So like here, it's pushing my ball right to left pretty significantly right here. But like you said, it kind of flattens out. So if I'm visualizing a ball coming out, I'm thinking it's got to like roll over here and start to slide back.
You're exactly right.
So I just make a straight putt to there and hope that my speed is right. No, that's got to go.
It's got to go. It's just speed related. Now, what I want you to do is when you step into this putt, because if you said earlier that these are giving you a little bit of anxiety, when you come back in, after you take your practice swing, you see it, Okay, come back, kind of track it back down, and then grab a dimple with your eyes and just look at the dimple and just be like, make it.
I like that a lot. God, I want this to go in so bad. Never looked at a dimple when I putt. So I'm not looking at the club face hitting the ball. I'm
why
looking
would
at the
you?
dimple. Right. I like looking at the dimple. Does it matter which one?
No, just pick one and go.
Damn.
Okay, look at it, see it go into where you want it on that clock face. Come back, grab the dimple, and then go. Beauty.
I like the dimple a lot.
Now what that does is that brings your focus in, because think about what's happening. And when you said, should I look at the club
I like
face
the
hit the
dimple
ball?
a lot.
Okay, touch your nose. Did you have to think about how to do it?
No, shut up.
Okay. So, you come back, you find the dimple, and then you go.
I'm actually coming through the ball.
Yeah, because if you're having to think about, your brain is going so fast to try to see the follow through, you work on that in training. Competition is you execute. How good is that? You don't have to think about how to do it.
That may have changed something there. That may have changed something there.
I have a dear friend of mine who's a Navy SEAL. And we were talking about mental toughness one day, and he said, the beauty of being a Navy SEAL is that when you go into chaos, you learn what you're experiencing so that you can get better at it next time. What do we do as golfers? I can't believe that happened. Why did I screw up? You don't learn. Pressure, stress, risk, uncertainty increases arousal in the body. And it impacts every one of us in 4 areas. Physically, how we move, the way we think. We get more fearful, we get more negative consequence focused, we get more risk, we look at the water more, right? It impacts our decisions and our processes. We break down our process. You watch it on tour. Guys break down their process under pressure. And then the last part is it impacts our grittiness, how we stay in the fight and keep working. Okay, unlock it. We're not ready.
How many people are gonna be walking around the golf courses now, Alex, like this? You're gonna see so many amateur golfers being like, I'm so sick. You see that shadow right there off the trees? I'm like going right in the middle of it. If I hit it too straight to the left, it's gonna be in that bunker, but honestly, like if that's the most left damage that we have, I'm fine with that. If I draw it the way I should, and that I want to, it's gonna be perfectly in the middle of the fairway.
Well hit.
Right,
Just didn't come around, right?
Yep.
But that's still fine. I think you're gonna be a little short of that bunker. May have gone right in it, but that's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
Play
like
all
I
day long
said,
from there.
I didn't turn it over the way I wanted to, and it was like in my worst spot.
Well, this is gonna be a good thing to study here.
Like what I try and do. Yeah. I'm probably gonna try and hit a perfect like 8-iron around the trees out of a bunker. I can get a pitching wedge out of this thing.
Is that the distance, 150
One-
yards?
You think like 135, 140 is good?
Yeah. When we're in a fairway bunker, sometimes this stuff right here kind of takes over our mind, and then all of a sudden this becomes the objective. You have a club naturally that will exit with no problem.
Correct. I'm trying to hit this thing in between the bunker and the pin. Really, that whole front of the green is where I'm seeing.
Okay, so let's change the terminology. We don't try, we do.
I'm gonna hit the front of this green right in front of that
Excellent.
pin. I want a nice uphill putt for birdie. Oh, you did not do that. You did
Why-
not do that.
Now, why do we make that mistake?
I probably tried to swing out of my shoes.
You did, and you were faster.
Yeah, I was really fast. Gosh, I felt good over that too, because I'm actually confident out of these things. I tried to really get everything. You know what it was? We had conversations about the 9 and the pitching wedge, and
Yep.
I kind of doubted myself over
You
the
weren't
ball.
set on that.
Damn, I actually really.
Okay. All right, so here's the deal. Here's the deal. I don't want one bad outcome to roll to the next one.
Nope.
Okay? We have a goal here. It's not to stuff it to a foot. It's to hit the best shot we can from 100 yards.
Okay.
Think about the emotions of missing that shot. There's a little bit of embarrassment. There's frustration.
Yep.
Arousal levels increasing. Slow it back down right now. I want to hit a great shot. I want to land it, I would say just left of the pin. Beauty.
Be the right distance. Go in. Oh my God.
All right, so we're gonna have about 8 feet for par. That's all we can ask for right now, isn't it?
I'm fine with, we have a good look at par here. I hit a lip in a bunker. It's like, we've eliminated the disaster.
High execution.
Yeah.
That was a check mark, wasn't it? That was good. Walk it off.
Yep.
Don't be in a hurry to fuck it up.
No, I know. I mean, pretty significant right to left.
See it go in now. Come on, you can make this putt.
Babied it.
Babied it.
So scared.
let's take our time here.
Yep. So scared.
Did you have a dimple
I didn't.
process?
Well, I was a little nervous about like the downhill touchy one with the dimple.
All right, but think about it.
I know.
Nervous changes your process,
Did.
right?
See, I just admitted it.
Okay, well, that's what we want to study. So downhill, that's when you got to get more in the process.
All right, let's clean this up. So, I mean, listen.
Then where was the mistake on this hole? Was it the putt?
No, it was the pitching wedge out of the fairway bunker. Lifted my head.
Well, you just got a little too
swung way
excited.
too hot.
You got,
Did you drip water
I'm
on your
dripping
head?
Water. Yeah, no. That's
You
sweat.
didn't dump a bottle
No.
of water on your head?
No. When you're my size, you have a lot of... I mean, you like that?
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
So when I play golf, I bring a couple hats, and I'm constantly...
Wow!
Look at that. You'd think I'd be skinny, but living here.
Process is sometimes exhausting to think about,
It's hard.
to like remember to do.
Okay, let me ask you a question. How long has your family had your restaurant?
Since 1955.
What do they do every morning when they get there?
They open it up, they prep.
Is it the same process?
Yeah.
They don't ever take a shortcut?
No, you can't,
Why not? Why can't you?
because that's just how it operates, right? You got to go get your ingredients, you got to turn on the lights, you got to set all the tables, you got to take the chairs down, clean the floors, do the whole thing. If you don't do that,
You got to
can't
do the
open.
ugly stuff, right? Nobody likes to do
God
that.
damn it, Bhrett.
I know, let's go.
This is all about finishing strong now. We're on the 18th hole. I'm really liking what I'm seeing.
So we're gonna aim, right? Awareness of where we are, intention of what we wanna do, and we're gonna make a great swing at this. Not
Love it.
perfect. We're gonna commit to it and let's see it and go.
That wind is kicking.
Yeah, it is, but it's okay. It's not gonna affect you. And if it gusts on you, back off.
It just did. Look at this.
Yeah,
Look
perfect.
at my shirt.
Yeah,
What happened here?
okay. Once again, process where we got like a deep
Highest
breath.
tree, nice draw. Wind's
Just
not
hit your
gonna
shot,
change
driving
it.
range shot. Beauty. There you look at the pose. There we go.
That felt good. Feels good. Feels real good.
It's just a really tough pin over water, into the wind.
So let's play it smart.
Let's play it
We've
smart.
been doing that all day.
Yep.
Why change now? I said I wanted to finish strong. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I'm just going over this like little hump.
Beauty.
Yep.
So easy.
It's an easy game.
Golf's a game,
You're making golf so boring.
well, 115, 120 yard shot, just left of the pin would be great.
Okay, I have a 120 club.
Perfect.
Be perfect. Go. Oh
Ooh,
my God.
Oh, it's long.
Tell me that bounced over the
It
green.
did bounce. You had a little thin though, didn't
I
you?
did.
Okay, so let's go get it up and down. I like the execution, just a little thin.
I know.
But I'd rather a little thin than a little heavy there.
Mm.
Oh, this isn't bad.
No. Almost broke my ankle. You saw that? My foot was dangling out like an
Yeah,
idiot.
don't let your foot dangle out of a golf cart. Now walk all the way up here. Come on. Let's get a full view of this booger.
Actually pretty flat right here.
It is. And if you landed it
Right here.
right there, it's completely fine.
I'm not gonna flop this thing. We've already learned our lesson.
You don't need to.
Nope. Little blind chip shot.
See it in your eye. Beauty.
Sit, sit, sit.
Okay.
Sit.
It skipped on you when it hit right here. But you know what? That's okay.
I know. My worst nightmare there was hitting here, it popping up and just stopping.
I totally agree with
I
that.
wanted to get it up.
So what was the mistake shot? Was the approach.
Yeah, I hit it thin, flew the green.
Yep. So now we're gonna make this putt though.
All right.
Get the dimple. Great speed. Come on,
Go
do it.
in.
Do it.
Let's
Yes. How good was that?
finish.
Woo! God, that's good.
What a putt.
Process.
The dimple.
The dimple.
When you said look at the dimple, you did that like basically as I was approaching the ball.
Because I
And
knew you
just
weren't going to do
found
it.
one.
Because I knew you weren't going to do it.
And that's how we finish. What a par. Bunch of pars.
Bunch of pars.
Couple
no birdies.
bogeys,
No
no
birdies.
birdies, which
Tough
is like-
golf course though.
Listen, I would love to become a birdie guy, obviously, but they're not going to come that often.
We played the toughest 9 at a tough golf course on a very wet day. So it was extending you out a little bit. But your process got better and we're waiting for the birdies to happen. Don't change. Let's run it to the end and evaluate afterwards.
Yeah, I'm ecstatic with the way that we played today. Honestly, like there's a lot of pressure with having to perform in this specific video with you here. We flew all the way down to Alabama. You have to hit good shots or else it's a waste of a video. You can't do a here's how you get better at golf video and then I shanked the ball all over the place. I've been feeling a lot of pressure on every single shot, being like, come on, like let's play good golf today. And we kind of persevered. Like I think that we hit really, really good shots. We buzzed around this place. We made a bunch of putts. We made a bunch of good drives. I really didn't hit a bad drive all day.
Nope.
I'm hitting good shots. Yeah, I had a couple misses, and we made both up and downs on the 2 misses that I had.
And which is over the green.
Yeah.
Which last year,
no
chance.
Chance. Dr. Bhrett McCabe.
Thank you, man.
I love it. Awesome. We'll see him on his Instagram. Follow him on Instagram. I'm going to be going on his, what do we call it?
Mental Game Live.
Mental Game Live. We'll be
You're going to be
there.
on the same places like Michael Phelps has been.
Come on.
Navy SEALs and all that, and we're going to have Frankie.
It's a great Instagram store. It's a great Instagram Live. You really learn a lot about it. All the mental side of not just golf, but all different types of sports in life. So
Let's do it.
We'll see you on Instagram. We'll see you on YouTube. And you got a new book coming out.
That's right. Called Kick Anxiety's Ass.
This guy's out of control. The fact that we get him on the golf course like this is insane. That's fixing Frankie. I think I'm fixed. Well, we'll keep going, but I think I'm fixed.